I'm sure you're aware by now that pretty much every single food item from the grocery store is pretty much just filled with fake ingredients, but never in my life did I think that Costco would fall victim to this because they are going absolutely viral for the ingredients that are in their blueberry bagels. Because if you take a close look at the ingredients list, it says that they use simulated blueberries and not real ones. And by that they mean it's basically just a ball of sugar and food coloring. And now every single person in the comments is calling out Costco because they were supposed to be the only ones who would never switch up on us, but now it seems like it's too late.
There's not a single real blueberry in this bag. And here's the real story. This isn't an accident. This is a business decision. Costco built its entire brand on quality at the lowest price, but somewhere along the way, that same logic got applied to our food. Cut the real fruit, swap in a cheaper imitation.
Customers are calling Costco out for selling fake food. So this lady went to Costco to buy some blueberry bagels, but when she read the ingredients, it turns out that the blueberries are not real. They are simulated blueberries. You know, whatever that means, meaning imitated blueberries. So yeah, so I'm just going to show you her video.
Costco, and I was trying to be a cool mom, get some brownie points by treating my kids to blueberry bagels. Guess what? No cool mom here. This dietitian is not buying these blueberry bagels, and I'm going to show you why. So I picked up the blueberry bagel bag, and I look at the label, and it says simulated blueberry bagels. And I was like, simulated? That's weird. Luckily, the ingredients list is listed right below, so let's read through them. Flour, water, sugar. I'm okay. I'm even okay with the sugar. Okay. Next is simulated blueberries. In brackets, sugar, corn syrup, corn cereal, cornstarch, I think it was olive palm oil, artificial flavor, brilliant blue FCF, Allura red, and there's no blueberries in this bagel. They simulated blueberries, basically just sugar, cornstarch, corn syrup to make fake blueberries to put in these bagels. That's a no for me. My kids will not be getting simulated blueberry.
It really caught my eye because I used to eat these Costco blueberry bagels that actually don't contain any blueberries when I was growing up. And when I saw the ingredients on the back of this, it really sent shivers down my spine. Look at this: flour, water, sugar, simulated blueberries, sugar, corn syrup, corn cereal, cornstarch, palm oil, artificial flavor, brilliant blue, which is made from petroleum, Aurora red, which is another fucking food dye made from petroleum, fast green, another food dye, gluten, flour, salt, yeast, cornmeal, artificial flavor. Like, this is literally the worst thing that you can be putting in your body, straight up. And what's sad about this is what the majority of our food looks like nowadays. Nothing real, everything artificial. This is why everyone has gut issues, has diseases, and is struggling with their health. It's because of this right here. And if you're aware of this and you're lacking your health, then it's never been more important to detox your body from all these harmful chemicals. This is why I take Tox Hot Water Purified Shilajit every single day. This supports a healthy detox and mineralizes the body. And I have incredible lifetime discounts for you guys, so comment the word info and check your DMs.
There's
Peace and
not
love.
a single real blueberry in this bag. And here's the real story. This isn't an accident. This is a business decision. Costco built its entire brand on quality at the lowest price, but somewhere along the way, that same logic got applied to our food. Cut the real fruit, swap in a cheaper imitation. Same taste, better margins. And we're just supposed to accept it, even though today's kids are already projected to live shorter lives than us. Pre-diabetic rates in children are climbing, and over 70% of what we eat now is processed food. And maybe that's exactly why this keeps happening, because we've been conditioned not to question it.
The simulation in the ingredient list sounds alarming, but these kind of things happen more than a lot of people realize. You know, a lot of big companies uses alternative ingredients in the production of their food for shelf life or consistency, or just, I don't know, just to cut costs. You know what I mean? A lot of food that we eat are alternative food or simulation, or just GMOs, or it's just a lot. You know, it's just a lot that goes on in the food that we are eating today. You know, this is not new. This is not shocking to me. This is not surprising by any means to me personally, but I just kind of feel like people I just now waking up to the fact that a lot of the food that we eat in the United States are not real food. I go to the store to buy blueberry bagels. I'm expected to have blueberry bagels, but the deception comes in when something is painted and listed and clearly written on the package as blueberries, while it's not blueberries. So if people that are not reading the ingredient list, thinking they're buying blueberry bagels, are not getting blueberry bagels. They're getting food coloring bagel, instead of blueberry bagels. Because not a lot of people go to the stores and just pick up the items that they need and put it in their shopping carts without taking the extra time reading the ingredient or what is in there. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like if you're going to be putting blueberry on the packaging, you have to put simulated blueberry right before the word blueberry, so that way it gives people an idea of what they're purchasing in the stores, so you don't just put blueberry bagels. I'm thinking I'm getting blueberry bagels, but all this time I'm just eating food coloring. It's not blueberry, it's imitated blueberries. That's not what I want. I want blueberry bagels, so I just kind of feel like there needs to be a transparency. It's okay if you guys are going to cut corners and use cheap ingredients and additives on your food, but it has to be a transparency between the food production company and customers. Like, put it written in bold colors in front of your packaging what you are selling to me as a customer, so that way there's no misunderstanding or deception going on there, and it kind of feels like there's a lot of deception going on in our food production, food production companies. They are trying to deceive us, passing off like fake ingredients as food, things that are not digestible or harmful to our health as healthy. And it's just a lot. You know what I mean? As a customer, I want to know what I'm purchasing, what I'm buying on my own free will without any deception. I just kind of feel like we as consumers have to be aware of what we are purchasing, what our money is going towards, what we are buying, and what we are putting in our carts to take home. You know what I mean? We have to take the extra time to read the ingredients, to read what is on the label, not what you see, because what you see might be one thing and then turns out to be completely different thing. You know what I mean? It could be you are buying meat, but not knowing that you are buying a cell cultured meat. You know what I mean? So just take the extra time to read what is in front of you, what is at the back of you. Just read the packaging a little bit before you put that item in your cart. We have to be self-aware of what we are taking home to our kids. There's a lot of diseases going around. This colon cancer is on the rise again, and it's just so much diseases that is on the rise that we don't know where it's coming from, but stuff like this always plays a role in it. So we have to be mindful of what we are buying from the stores. Take the extra time and read before you put it in your carts. But you let me know what you think about this story down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.